Now, my next guest has certainly made her mark in Hollywood, winning 6 Emmys in the past 5 years after starring in the hit movie Bridesmaids and impersonating some of the world's most prominent figures on Saturday Night Live. Now, Maya Rudolph is returning to our screens as glamorous billionaire Molly Novak in Series 3 of Loot. Maya joins us now. I'm trying to contain my excitement that you're here in the studio because, well, I've loved everything you've ever done.
Thank you. Wow, what a compliment.
I know. It's a nice way to start the day, isn't it?
I'll take it.
We've got to talk Loot
Yeah.
and the fun that you must have had putting this project together.
This season was so much fun. I feel like it's the project in and of itself is so much fun to do because playing a billionaire means you literally get to do anything. And so each season we've tried to top ourselves and find something bigger and better and brighter. And I think we've done that this season. I think it's really fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Well, for those who maybe haven't caught up,
Yep.
Molly finds herself with $87 billion in the bank following a divorce settlement.
Yeah, it's a real start over for her. And I think it's the first time in her adult life where she asks herself what she actually wants. And so you get to see someone discovering themselves as an adult throughout the season, and mixed with a lot of the retail therapy and the idea of if you had all the money in the world, what would you do with it?
What would you do? Well, the locations are beautiful. There's lots of fancy cars, planes, boats. But let's talk about the wardrobe.
I think that's the most important thing to talk about.
Very, very impressive. How much input did you have in Molly's style?
Honestly, my friend Kirsten Mann, our costume designer, and I have worked together for many years, and it is such a collaboration of love. And she knows me so well, and she knows how happy clothing makes me. And we have a really good time figuring out Molly. And we, you know, she's a reflection of her joy. She's a reflection of how she wants to present herself in the world. And so there's a fun element and there's a ridiculousness, but somehow we're always trying to ground her. But I mean, I'm just living vicariously through the costumes on the show.
Do you still feel, though, I think, Maya, I mean, your natural kind of confident, happy place is live performances? Do you still yearn for that a bit?
Absolutely. Yeah, I noticed it, I think during COVID, I was going back to Saturday Night Live to do some of the shows to play Kamala Harris. And I realized it's my happy place, being in front of a live audience, that rush, that's where I came up. I came up in sketch comedy and improv, and I love performing in front of an audience. And yeah, I'm a theater baby, but it is my happy place.
But you are a Saturday Night Live icon. Just so many incredible moments over the years. And Kamala Harris, like you say, which then led to an Emmy.
Yeah, I know, kind of unbelievable. There's really nothing quite like it anymore. I mean, it's definitely built on the idea of what television was, live television, and it's unique. It's such a unique place that I feel lucky to be related to.
Yeah, I can understand that. But it does seem like everything else is happening for you right now. And interestingly, and this is, I think it must have been kind of, you mentioned COVID, so 2020 time, and I listened to a podcast that you were on, the Smartless podcast with Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes and Will Arnett. And you were talking about the work-life sort of family life balance.
Yeah.
And that you love being at home. You love being at home with your 4 children. So it takes a lot for you to want to leave that.
Exactly.
And do you feel now that your children are a bit older, family life has shifted on, it's like a new chapter for you almost, professionally?
It's always a new chapter. And I think, especially when your children are young, you think, oh, they're young, I've got to be home, and, you know, babies and all that. But now I have a house full of teenagers, and it's a totally different thing. And you really are needed quite a bit in a completely different way. It's always transforming into something new. But for me, it's always informed what I do, the choices that I make in terms of work. And really, if it's not important then I shouldn't be doing it. And that was the biggest lesson for me.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just got to very briefly mention Bridesmaids, my favourite movie of all time. Me and indeed all of my friends cannot sing Hold On by Wilson Phillips without singing it in the style of you and Kristen Wiig in those final scenes of the movie. It's impossible to not do the dance moves.
That makes sense.
Do you still hold on to that yourself now when you hear that track?
No pun intended. I would say it's kind of all now the same thing in my brain. Yeah. I mean, Kristen and I think we're sort of goofing around as we would have naturally during a lot of the air drum breaks and all that stuff we were doing. And that movie really holds a special place in all of our hearts. I think it captured a lot of the joy of making it on film, which is pretty rare. And I think that's why people feel it when they watch that, is we loved being together and making it, and that group of people loved making each other laugh and being together. It was like a summer camp that summer that we were making it. And it's infectious. It still translates when you watch it. So yeah, I still play air drums sometimes when I listen to that song.
Good.
Yeah.
Never lose that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
A complete delight to have you on the show today.
Oh, thank you.
You can watch the new season of Loot on Apple TV Plus right now. Hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. You can click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for some more amazing content.